Swhacker broadheads, the original twin-blade cutting system. Only 1 inch in flight and expands to 2 1/4 inches after penetration.
Quartering shots are not a problem. The extended body and rear deployment blades allows the hunter to take quartering shots without deflections.
I've got so much confidence in this broadhead.
Swhack.
I've shot like 9 deer.
Swhack.
First elk.
Whack.
It's made of high-quality materials, including a carbide tip and German-made razor-sharp stainless steel blades.
Swhacker, absolutely the greatest broadhead I've ever shot.
How about we?
Hey, we're in this too, you know.
Absolutely the best and greatest broadhead we've ever shot.
Swhacker.
Hey, you know, I knew this is the broadhead that I'd been looking for from the very first time I saw it. I'd been shooting expandable broadheads for years and had much, much better results with them than I've ever had with fixed blades. So I'm a big expandable broadhead fan. The only negative that I had with the broadhead that I was shooting was the fact that I could not take quartering shots. You had to have a flat shot in order to get that broadhead to expand and open without losing a lot of kinetic energy. When I saw this broadhead, I thought, man, what an incredible idea. It goes in an inch or further before it ever starts to expand in the way the wing blades are. It will never tilt the arrow. It will make all of that energy go straight forward. If you shoot him quartering away from you, then that's exactly how that arrow is going to continue on its same path and get full expansion and enter and exit the deer in that same angle. So I knew from the first time I ever saw this broadhead, I was sold. I screwed it on the very first day. I screwed it onto my arrow and went hunting. Killed a 10-point buck in Texas that I broke a rib going in and broke a rib coming out, and we never found that arrow. We saw on the video that it went through the mesquite trees at a high rate of speed. We never found it. I was so impressed then, and that was almost 4 years ago, and I'm more impressed now than I was then. The Swhacker is awesome. Take a look at some of this footage that we've shot with the Swhacker broadhead and see for yourselves.
Every big game man needs to shoot what he feels comfortable with, and that's what I feel comfortable with, this Swhacker.
I've got a ton of confidence in the Swhacker broadhead. It is really an awesome broadhead, and to get a pass-through
I've got so much confidence in this broadhead. I mean, I have got so much confidence. I've shot like 9 deer and killed 9 deer. They didn't go far at all. First elk with a bow. He told me, Rick said, you'll get a pass-through with this arrow. When I walked up, it's a gold tip arrow. When I walked up, I couldn't see the lumen knot, but I could see this much arrow sticking out of the animal. Old Swhacker. Hey, that's pretty impressive. You know, and what a bonus it is that these things fly exactly like my field points. It's held together and contained with just a little piece of heat shrink. And that is absolutely awesome. Some people try to make heat shrink or O-rings a negative. I think it's a big time positive. When you can examine your broadheads and see with your naked eye whether they're going to open or not. There's no hidden mechanisms, no springs, nothing mechanical. It's very, very simple, and that heat shrink holds it in place. And I've used that heat shrink. I've shot through netting on ground blinds. I mean, it's very impressive. I've had no problems. I have no complaint whatsoever with the Swhacker broadhead, and I truly believe that it is absolutely the very best broadhead in the whole wide world. I can shoot quartering shots. I can shoot through netting. I can make shots from long distance because it flies like field points. I tune my bow. With my field points, I screw my Swhackers in and it shoots in the same hole. If I can do it, the bow does it. And it's definitely the answer on the animals. It really is a better killing device than anything I've ever used, the Swhacker.